Good morning, Franklin. I'm Eric Stuckey. It's a snowy Monday morning, but it's still time for our top 3 things you need to know this week. I've got my handy dandy post-it to help me, and we're out here on Franklin Road. We'll talk in just a minute about some important updates on 2021 capital investment projects. But first, I want to touch on COVID vaccine administration and testing is canceled for today because of the snowy weather. So if you had an appointment for a vaccine, check your email, and there'll be you should get a communication about rescheduling that. Also, if you are in, and then testing is not happening today either, that'll pick up normal schedule through the rest of the week. If you are interested in learning more about vaccination, as we've shared with you previously, just go to williamsonready.org, and you can get all the information about vaccines. If you are in the existing priority groups that are getting vaccines right now, which is phase 1A, 1 and 1A2, which is frontline public safety, frontline healthcare workers, those groups, along with the folks that are 75 or older. Those are the folks that can schedule right now, and you can go on there and get on the priority list through the state of Tennessee. If you're in a different group, one of the other groups, or just want to get alerts, you can go on and click on a link to a survey and get registered there, and they'll communicate to you when your phase is coming up. So all that information is there at williamsonready.org. Okay, so the real reason we're out here standing in the cold on this construction site is to get a quick update on some important projects that are going to make huge progress this year in 2021. I've got Paul Holzen with me. Paul is our engineering director and city engineer. And welcome, Paul. Welcome to 2021. And let's talk about a little bit of a few projects that people will be interested in. Tell us about this project, Franklin Road.
So Franklin Road's about a mile, $12.7 million in construction costs for replacing all the water, the sewer, the gas. We're widening the road from 2 to 3 lanes, adding bike lanes and sidewalks, which is an important connection from downtown Franklin to Harlansdale to the factory. So just very excited about moving this project forward.
That's great. It'll really be an improvement from a safety standpoint to have that sidewalk link, and it'll really enhance this roadway with the widening. So we're thrilled to get that going. We also have an incentive to get that project done in 18 months. If the contractor gets that done in 18 months, which is about 6 months sooner than the contract, they get a little bonus. So we're excited to try that out as a way to get projects completed quicker and lessen the inconvenience to the public. All right, so let's talk about a couple more. Right before the very end of the year, we awarded a construction contract for infrastructure related to the Southeast Park. Tell us about that.
So we're going to build about a 600-foot bridge over to the future Southeast Park. It's about $9.3 million in construction costs to Bell & Associates. Involves a lot of different utilities and a large bridge, so we're excited to move that one forward.
That's great. And the Southeast Park, that's around 200 acres of parkland. It'll have active play fields, but also a great hiking and lake area, and really bring some much needed recreational amenities to the growing southeast part of Franklin. So that's a great project. Not too terribly far away, but a huge priority project, the Mac Hatcher extension from Hillsborough Road over to 96 West. That is entering the final stages. Tell us what we look forward to there.
So they're finalizing the bridge and a lot of the roadway improvements. We're excited about the trail system they're going to build from Hillsborough over to 96, and TDOT's taking the lead on that, and they're working hard to try to get it done this year.
That's great. Yeah, it's slated by contract for November. We hear a lot of optimistic talk that it may get done before then. Stay tuned. We'll keep you informed. But that's been a top priority for the community for years and years. And then finally, the last one I wanted to touch on is if you live on the west side, especially of Franklin, you've seen a bunch of orange barrels going up along 96 West. Tell us what that's about.
So we're going to build a multi-use trail about 1.6 miles from downtown to Franklin Special School District there, and 12 foot wide, and we're going to be relocating a few utilities to accommodate that trail, and we're also receiving about $1.8 million in federal funding to help with that project.
Yeah, that's a great link from the schools, the middle school, Freedom Middle and Poplar Grove School, all the way into downtown. We've done a trail segment before that. People love it. It's a great connection and give you another option to get to and from downtown without having to jump into your car. So those are some great projects, really important impact on our community, and huge investments that we're making to keep Franklin a great place to live and work and raise your family. All right, those are your top 3 things, Franklin. Stay safe, take care, and we'll see you soon.